Hello, and welcome to the Convo presented by Leadership Indianapolis. I am Ebony Chappelle, Manager of Programs and Communications, and today I'm talking with Jennifer Green of Partners in Housing. Hi, Jennifer, how are you?
Hi, Ebony.
So, tell us a little bit about Partners in Housing and the work you do in the community.
Yeah, so Partners in Housing was founded in 1993, and it was one of the first organizations in Indianapolis to really start to work with providing permanent housing for those experiencing homelessness. And so that's been the priority for us from this point. And using the housing first model, which is really make sure that people have housing, but also that they have the services that they need to support them. And even though the services are voluntary, we still provide services to make sure that they're successful in retaining their housing.
And it's such an important topic, that a lot of people are maybe not aware of if they've never experienced that firsthand. For people that really don't understand the gravity of the situation here in our city, what would you say to help them understand what it looks like to be without housing and how many people are going through that?
Yeah, so I think people always think about the people that they see on the streets or the people they see under the bridges. But, with this pandemic, it could be any one of us that is experiencing homelessness. And we are starting to see an uptick in families as opposed to single men. But most of the people that we do see that have experienced chronic homelessness are also going through other things, and that could be mental health issues, substance abuse, um, these type of things, health issues. So they're in and out of the system. Um, you know, the they may be arrested for one night and then they're back out. But the goal is really to make sure that everyone has housing. So on any given night, there's probably anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 people that are on the street. And we don't, a lot of people don't count, we count those that are experiencing that are, sleeping on somebody's couch, that they don't really have permanent housing.
Yeah. So you mentioned about the pandemic, and this has been, something that has affected every single last one of us and increased the need, like you spoke to. What are some of the initiatives that Partners in Housing is focusing on now to help with our current situation?
Well, I think one of the things is we are constantly, because we serve two different roles. We're provider of housing, but we're also a developer of housing. So we're constantly looking for other projects that we can initiate to provide even more housing to homeless and affordable buyers. So that's one of the initiatives that we're working on right now. We have 4 properties that we currently own, 3 of them on Washington Street, one on 38th Street, that we're getting ready to go through a full renovation to make sure that they're up to the standards that they need to be. I think a lot of people always think about the fact that because someone is homeless, that whatever housing you provide for them is good enough. But that's not the case, with partners. We make sure that our housing is, at the same level as anybody else would want housing. So that's one of the things that we're working on. We're also working on a lot of initiatives to make sure that we have all the services that our residents need. So we currently have like 5 what we call resident coordinators that work with our residents to find what we need. I think one of the other initiatives that we're really excited about is we've been able to work with a physician, Dr. Walbridge, who has a foundation called the Lazarus Foundation. And so he's providing on-site medical care. He's accessing all of the residents. He's providing, we're even now working on getting people their vaccines. And so, we try to make sure that everybody has what they need to be successful. The one thing we try not to do is to make sure that they're back on the street again.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. So, one of the things that this whole conversation is about is understanding the work that's being done in our community, but also understanding the people behind that work and what makes them the person that they are. What would you say are the leadership lessons that you've learned along the way that help empower you to do what you do at Partners in Housing?
Yeah, so I think I go back and look at, some of the mentors that I've had over the years, um, and just throughout my career in this industry of housing, and really just paying attention to what other people are doing, networking as much as possible. And the other thing I think is just, when you're in this industry of providing housing, we should always look at the fact of, putting ourselves in that situation. We can't be outside of that situation. And so I think those are some of the things that I've learned. And, just treating people with dignity, regardless of, what their status in life is. And that's, kind of been my motto throughout this. And then always being willing to share what I know with someone else that's coming along. Um, I don't want to keep that knowledge because one day, there's got to be somebody that's coming behind me that takes this role. And so providing as much information as I can with them. So that's always been one of the things that I've loved to do is share the knowledge, either through panel discussions or at conferences or things like that.
Great. Well, Jennifer, it's been wonderful talking with you. Thank you for sharing with us about your background and what inspires and motivates you, as well as the great work that Partners in Housing is doing. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Ebony.
Absolutely. And thank you to each and every one of you for tuning into the Convo. You can find out more about Leadership Indianapolis at leadershipindianapolis.com.